Good dogs. Good dogs. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How was your night? I know, it doesn't do a lot of good to lock you in for the night. But it's for a week. Good morning, guys. We are kind of switching up the routine a little bit now that we have water going. So all of my feeding gets done in the morning, except for the dogs. They only get fed at night. And then that way I can move wheel lines at night. And you guys didn't even eat last night. You got like full bunks still. What's that all about? So then that way I don't have to try and get everybody fed plus move wheel lines before dark. So we will, maybe I'll just fork you guys up what you dumped out of your bunks and call you good for today. But yeah, they didn't hardly eat last night. I'm going to switch gears. The wind isn't terrible today, so there's hardly anything at the barn. So I'm going to refill my coffee and throw in a Audible book and spray some weeds. If I can get the door open. Get at least that much done until lunchtime. And yeah, then figure out maybe after lunch I might spray some more. We'll see. It's supposed to get even windier after lunch, so we'll see how things go. So I have to say we're actually doing really good with the thistle issue in the up close pastures, like the one I'm in and the ram pasture. Even up at the house, the stuff that we kept up on most of last year, out back is a whole different story. But the issue is, once we get everything like taken care of, we have all this that goes. So we own basically to the creek, and these thistles go all the way to the creek, or at least halfway to the creek. It's kind of why I would like to have my sheep down there eating all of that. But again, there's no fence, so they could go right up into the neighbor's corn, and we don't want that. So I need to basically just keep them out. Someday when I'm really, really rich and I can afford to fence every year in the creek and redo it, because every time that they send water down, they wash out the fencing. That's why we quit fencing down there when we had cattle. You can only do something so often that costs you money over and over and over again, and then decide it's not worth it anymore to do it. So apparently the wind is going to start picking up now. But yeah, so all we can do is just keep spraying these weeds and hope we can get rid of them in an effort that they won't start encroaching back into our fields and our pastures and our hay fields and everything else. So I'm going to do this for another couple hours. It has been a full day of spraying. I started at about 10:30, I think, this morning. Stopped long enough for lunch and to do some office work, and then I realized it was like 6 o'clock, and if I didn't get the wheel line moved, I was going to be out here till dark again. I'm not moving the north wheel line. 2 reasons. 1, we like to keep it on the trees for 2 days, and 2, my husband still hasn't had time to get the rest of the hay off of that field I'm hoping that's going to be tonight's project, but he still isn't home from work, so who knows when he'll get around to that. I hope soon. Tonight would be definitely the night so that I could move that wheel line tomorrow. Oh, that wind's kicking up today. And so I'm just have the south line to move, so I'm waiting for it to drain. Then I'll go ahead and move this one 3 rolls to the north and have it done for the night, and then by then it'll probably be like 7:30. And I actually plan to cook dinner tonight. I'm wanting some burgers. It's really all I have planned for dinner, just big old fat burgers. So hopefully he will get home shortly. And I'll see. Now there's the problem. The last time I planned to do burgers and he got home and decided to take that hay off, it was 11 o'clock before we got home to eat. So if I plan it tonight, I'm sure that's going to happen again. So maybe I won't plan any dinner. We don't really even have any leftovers. I did buy some like quick, easy stuff to eat for nights just like this if we do get that hay off and don't get home until 11 o'clock. We'll see where tonight brings us. Storm's coming in. At least I got the wheel line done. Now I'm cold, wet, and frozen. But it could get ugly. So maybe I will actually cook dinner tonight. Storm passed through with no rain, just lots of wind, and he said there was like a fire somewhere from lightning from the storm. I don't know where. I never saw really any smoke. I could smell it, but I thought somebody was just burning something. So anyway, but yeah, we are going to get the last of that hay off the field, at least the last of the baled hay, and then maybe tomorrow I will get the tractor started. It has a dead battery, so I will get it jumped tomorrow. Where did they come from? I swear I had gotten all of the sheep out of the creek, and I can see a mom and a lamb still in there. Oh, I wonder if they're the ones from down here, if they finally worked their way back. Wonder if I can... He's waiting on me. That'll have to be a tomorrow project. Wonder if I can throw some hay over by the hole that I opened up and maybe see if I can get the dogs to kind of push them that direction. The trouble with the dogs is that they will run them past where I need them to come out. That's a tomorrow problem. But yeah, we're going to get the rest of the hay off that field tonight. And then tomorrow I will try to bale up that last row. Even if I got to throw the bales on the pickup to bring them in, so be it. At least then that way I can move that wheel line so it's not just running in the same spot, because tomorrow it will need to be moved. Okay, let's go. Uh-oh, come here, baby. You got stuff in your eyes. Uh-oh. Come here, baby. Come here. Can you come to my voice? Come here, baby. Oh, come here, sweetheart. Oh, let's check your eyes. No, you stay down. Stop. Come here. Come here. Oh, both eyes? Just one eye. Man, you two are obnoxious. I had to take her out. She had pin grass in both eyes, but I had to take her outside And I'm wondering if he has some. Almost looks sunburned. Hi. But they wouldn't leave me alone enough to be able to pull it out. But that's the trouble with this first cutting hay. This pin grass is just, no, down. Is just terrible. Dude, you're getting your nuts cut tomorrow, so I would mind your manners. So she'll be sore for a day or two, but it hadn't actually got into her eye. It was just on her eyelid, so thankfully caught it in time. I don't remember seeing it yesterday, so that is a good thing, but it's kind of why I wanted to spread the hay out so that it wasn't, I'd put it in the bunks, but they haven't even touched it. But the stuff that I put on the ground is gone. But they all seem to be doing pretty good. Afternoon, guys. I've just spent the last 30 minutes starting the tractor. Now I'm going to bale up that last windrow and like the 2 broken bales. Whew. It's been an awful long day of getting absolutely nothing done. Okay, it may have only been a row? Well, probably half a row and a quarter of a row, so not even a full row with the 2 of them. But it was nice to be in the baler, at least for that much. So it took a half hour, probably 45 minutes between the rebales. I don't know, I think we might just have to bite the bullet and get a, what did he tell me? A tucker finger? No, a twine disc. Anyway, whatever he told me we needed, we might just have to bite the bullet, because I would have 2 good bales and then I'd break a bale, and then I'd have 3 good bales and then I'd break a bale. So of the like 17 bales that I made, I think I broke 4. And then I had to go rebale them. But anyway, it's done. There's 28 bales total, I think, between what he left last night and what I just did. So he can get those off tonight. This hayfield will be completely done, which is good because then I can move the wheel line tonight. I'm not too far from going to move that other wheel line. Let's see. What else did he want to do? Oh, he wanted to fix the birdies. I have a couple birdies out on this wheel line. 2 for sure that need completely changed. A couple nozzles that need changed. And I think we're going to do that tonight after he gets this hay off, because where I just baled, I can't move the wheel line until he gets that hay off. So I'm hoping it's not going to be, I'm hoping he's going to be home before 8. He didn't get home till like 7 last night, and then it was 10:30, I think, quarter to 11, when he finally called it, got full loads off of this field and called it quits last night. And I really don't want to be out that late tonight because I'm still kind of tired. Anyway, I didn't get any spraying done today. I had an appointment in town early this morning. I didn't get home until after 2, and it's by the time I fed everything and played with my bottle babies and got the tractor started and baled all this, now we're at 5 o'clock. So yeah, I am going to run in, put my irrigators on, and start water because it's about that time of night. So it has literally been a day of doing nothing. Good morning, guys. Last night we had a guy call wanting some rams. So I separated out 4 of my rams. Not sure how I feel about that yet. But they are 4 that, okay, 3 that I haven't used for breeding yet. One is Buddy, who I already said was kind of on the chopping block since all he threw last year were singles. And I wasn't sure I was going to keep him around again. So I've got these 4 boys that are potentially going to a new home on Sunday. We just separated them off and decided to put them in here. That way we didn't have to try and separate them again once we got pictures and sent them to the guy. He can either take all 4 or 1 or 2 or 3 or however many he would like. And other than Buddy, none of these 3 I have used for breeding. So yeah, they were all up for grabs. Basically, my day today is all about spraying weeds. So I wanted to get all my feeding done. I had to run to the post office this morning. Had to deal with a couple other little things. I'm feeling like I'm really far behind already, but at least the wind's not blowing terribly, so I feel like I can actually make a pretty good dent in the majority of the weeds today. That is really all I have going on today. So once I finish this, that's it from me. So how'd you get over there? At least you took both your lambs. Cascade. This is how you end up with a broken leg last time. Well, you're a mess. Oh, I'm going to break the #1 rule. Don't cut your fence. But you know what? Our fence is crap anyway. So I think I'm gonna cut this panel off and see if I can like shove down this crappy fence right here and see if she'll come through. She just took off. I got the fence open, and as soon as I opened it to let her out, she headed that way. All right, well, there is no getting her out of those trees. At least not by myself. I need the dogs because they are thick in there and she just keeps going further and further in. So I left it untied. So we will see if she comes back this way later this afternoon. I will be out here all day anyway. Hello, baby. Dealing with spraying. So, you want to be my friend? No? I'd like to be his friend. It's like he wants to be friendly, but he's just not sure. Every time I turn my back, he sneaks up on me. Okay, I will keep an eye and see if she maneuvers back that way while I'm around doing stuff this afternoon. And then if she does, I will try and get her this direction. Otherwise, I will, when my husband gets home, I'll see if we can't like be on each side of her and get her over the fence that way with her lambs. And then she must have been in there somewhere far enough that I never spotted her when I brought everybody else out, because everybody else came out. She's the only one I can spot. Anyway, I gotta get some spraying done before the wind actually picks up, and I am out of luck for the day.
Chairs, hammock, some food, clothes for when ours are too stiff and stand up by themselves, a couple lanterns because we'll always need lanterns. Should do it.
Okay.
Okay.